everyone, I'm Kelly and this is my channel Kel's Stitches. This is a place where I talk about my addiction to cross stitching. So today is Tuesday 25th of April 2023 and this is Flosstube number 26. It is a little bit late. I should have done it last Monday, but I have been covering some shifts for one of my co-workers who's been on holidays, so I haven't had my Mondays off for the last couple of weeks. So and then I was going to film last Thursday and I got busy doing things out in the paddocks with the horses and stuff and sort of ran out of time to do it. So here I am. I've got today off because it is a public holiday here in Australia for Anzac Day. So I thought I would use this opportunity to film this Flosstube. Otherwise, it would be a really long one next week because I'd have 4 weeks worth of progress to show you all. All right, so if you are a returning viewer, thank you for coming back and joining me every time I put up a video. It is greatly appreciated. And if you are a new viewer, which I have had a few new subscribers, thank you very much. If you haven't already subscribed, please hit the subscribe button. It will be much appreciated. So yeah, it is very much appreciated that you all come back and watch my videos every time I post one. All right, let's get straight into this. Yeah, let's just get straight into it. So the first one that I stitched on was this one called Adventure Awaits. It is from an Etsy seller called 2x2 Stitch Art. And this is one of a trio of patterns that I'm doing. I've already finished the first one and this is the second one. Alright, so I will put up, threads are stuck to my needle minder. I will put up a picture of where it was last time. And this is where it is up to now. So I have just got a couple of, I think it's two colours left to do on this. I have moved down here and I'm starting to do all this black in here, which is the trees. So I worked on this for 2 days and I got 1,500 stitches into it. And it is being stitched on 16 count white 8er, just a scrap bit that I had left over. Didn't know what to do with it, so I stuck it in my scraps pile, and they're perfect for these small round ones. So that is that one. The next one that I worked on is Sans Souci by Long Dog Samplers. And that is what it will look like when it is finished. And put a picture of where it was, and this is what it looks like now. So I've just filled in, I think last time we were here somewhere, I'm pretty sure I've moved the nudge. I've filled in this, I've done all this up here, come down this border here, and now I'm just moving in to fill in this section here. And then we've got the big diamond here, I think, with the elephant in it. Yep, that's coming down into the elephant, this one here. So I'll get all the teal done and then I will do the elephant in the purple. Now this is being stitched on 18 count white 8er using Silks for You floss we've got PR147 is the teal, and PR001 is the purple. That's the two colours that I'm using. I am using a bit of just the natural silk. Isn't it natural silks? Yeah, I am using just a bit of the natural silk colour just for the little bit of back stitch in some of the areas, like in the purple up here. I've just used it up there for the back stitch. I have worked on this for 2 days and I got 1020 stitches into it. So that's coming along nicely. I did fall out of love with it a little bit when I had to do all of that back stitching on the first, I think it was the first page or so, but there doesn't seem to be too much back stitching on the rest of it, which is good. The next one that I worked on was this one, my advent calendar. I'm sorry if the light keeps moving in and out. It's a bit of a dull rainy day here today. It's it's sunny and then a shower of rain comes over and then it's sunny and then a shower of rain. So I have got my ring light on, so the light may go in and out a little bit. So yeah, that is my advent calendar, which I am doing individually. Sorry, there's going to be a zipper. This is the only one I forgot to unzip. All right. I don't have a before picture because I'm doing it individually. But I did get, I think it was 3 of them done. I think I had up to number 5 done last time. So I have done 6, 7, and 8. Now I'm on track that if I can get 2 of these done every month, I will have them all done in time for Christmas to hang on my tree each day. So hopefully I can stay on track with that and get them done. This is on just scrap bits of 16 count Aida that I dyed myself. And I worked on that for 1 day and I got 900 stitches into it. No, I was reading the wrong one. I worked on the advent calendar for 2 days and I got 1,620 stitches into it. That sounds a bit better. All right, my next one is this one. Happy Mood Point. This is the Quaker sampler. Happy Mood Point is the store that I got it off on from Etsy. Is the name of the store. And this one is being done as a stitch along with that Nicole started, North Island Stitcher started. So yeah, I have lots of really nice I have lots of really nice samplers and stuff on that Etsy store. So, and they're all reasonably priced, and you usually find that they have sales quite regularly as well. So if you want to pop over and have a look, you're quite welcome to join in the sale with us. I'm pretty sure it's hashtag Happy Mood Point sale. Just pretty easy. All right, so where it was, and this is where I'm up to. Now I'm stitching this on 14 count, no, 16 count. It's been a long time since I used 14 count, so I don't even know why I said that. This is being stitched on 16 count Aida that I dyed myself, just a very, very light blue. Take it back a bit, you can see that it is just a very light blue shade. I am stitching these using Petite Treasure braids in all Christmassy type of colours. So I'm going to stitch most of the bigger ones, like most of these bigger ones here, in all the Petite Treasure braid, and then a lot of these little snowflakey type of ones, all these sort of ones here, I am actually going to bead those ones instead of stitch them. So I do have packets of glass beads there that are all matching in colours. So yeah, that I worked on. This is the one that I worked on for one day and got 900 stitches into. So yeah, that is coming along nicely. This is quite bigger than what I thought it was going to be, but yeah, I think I am going to have to buy more Petite Treasure braid, because this is one, that blue there basically took up one whole card of the braid. So I think I may have to purchase some more of those. All right, now on to my focus pieces, I suppose you could call them. These next four are the ones that I am trying to get 15,000 stitches into for the whole year. The first one is Waterhole Masters, charted by Heaven and Earth Designs, and it is artwork by David Penfound Artworks. Now, this was a chart that was brought out in celebration of Earth Day in 2010. It's absolutely gorgeous. Now, if most of you have seen or are members of the Heaven and Earth official Facebook group, you will know that they just brought out another freebie for Earth Day, and it is absolutely gorgeous. It is one that's definitely going to have to, someone might have to start a sale or something with it. But anyway, this is Waterhole Masters, where we were up to, and if I can find the right bag, even though I've got tags on them, I still can't find the right bag. And this is where it's at. So them zebras are really starting to come through now. I've filled in a lot of this shading up along the zebras' backs and stuff, and all down here in there, in between there, at the front of them. This is the main zebra in the middle that is drinking out of the waterhole. So I'm really, really happy with the way this is actually stitching up. It's a gorgeous chart, that's for sure. And I am just doing the normal version. I'm not doing max color or supersize max color or anything like that. There are quite a few of us that are doing this. I know Darren, Dizzy Stitcher, is one of them. Cass, the Jeep Girl Stitches, is another one. Who else? Is it the Rocking Stitcher? She's doing it. Yeah, there's quite a few of us that are doing it. I wouldn't mind actually getting photos, progress photos from everyone, and just putting them sort of all side by side, because we've all started, I think, in different places. Anyway, this one is being stitched on 18 count Ada, and I worked on this for 2 days, and I got 1,500 stitches into it. So I am on track with this one to get my 15,000, probably a bit over my 15,000 stitches done in for the year. And that is my ring of flosses for it. 87 colours, I'm pretty sure. 88 colours. That was pretty close, I guess. 88 colours. Hopefully I won't have any roosters crowing in this video today. Hopefully they got that all out of their system early this morning and they're not going to interrupt us. Then again, they're animals, so who knows. All right, my next one is Mini Top Frog. It is a Heaven and Earth Designs chart, and it is artwork by Jodie Bergsma. This is also being done by Darren, Dizzy Stitcher, and Judy, an Aussie in a Kiwi world. Those two crazies are doing it max colour. I've just got the regular chart. And they are having issues with the confetti. I'm not. We were talking about it, and Judy says, "Oh, how many colours do you have that are under 10?" And I was like under 10 stitches, and I was like, "Oh, I don't think I think there might be one or two." And then I looked in the floss list, and I don't actually have any colours that are under 10 stitches. So yeah, that is that. Got it in my little froggy bag that I made. And where we were, and this is where I'm up to. So I'm really getting that. Wish this light would behave. I'm really getting that middle frog done, filled in, and it is stitching up quite quickly. I haven't hit too much confetti, cross fingers, and because it is only the normal chart, I don't think I will hit too much confetti. Well, I'm hoping I'm not, but then I have not got up into the water and the reeds up here yet, which is where Darren started. So, but this one I worked on for 2 days and I got 1,200 stitches into it. And it is being stitched on a 16 count aider. This is one that I am doing for my mum. She absolutely loves frogs. She has little frog statues and all that sort of jazz all over her place. So I thought I would do her cross stitch with froggies. And this is the one that I have nicknamed 50 Shades of Green, because this is my floss ring, and as you can see, there is nearly every shade of green that DMC has produced. So 50 Shades of Green is that one's nickname. Right. Next one that I worked on was this. It is called Shaped Woof, also a Heaven and Earth Designs chart, and it is artwork by Greg Giordano. Hope I pronounced that correctly. More than likely not. So that is what it'll look like. I am working in this section, which is this wolf here, the tail, just the side of the Dreamcatcher pendant thing, and the head of this hawk. That is where I'm working in. Put a picture up of where it was. Nope, that is the wrong one that I was talking. It's this one. Alright, now I'll put a picture up of where it was. Sorry guys. And this is where we're up to with it. So you can see there's the tail of the wolf coming in there. There's the head of the hawk. I think that is the top of the bison. No, that is just the part between, just the bit of grassy stuff. So yeah, there's the head of the hawk and the tail. You can just see this wolf coming in. I am working from this square here, working down through all all the colours. I think I've mentioned it before, but on a lot of my pieces I have changed to, I just choose where I'm starting from, and then I will just choose the very next symbol in that 10 by 10 square. Once that 10 by 10 square is done, I'll move to the next one. I may go sideways, I may go downwards. It just depends on how I feel and what I want to get done, but I really want to get this Woof finished off, so I am working in the 10 by 10s down that way. But yeah, and there is that Dreamcatcher type thing that was there. But yeah, that is really coming along. This is on an 18 count Ada that I dyed myself in a light terracotta colour. And I worked on this for 2 days and I got 1,500 stitches into it. So yeah, that's what that one's looking like. Oh, all right, the last one that I worked on for that fortnight was this one, Spirit Guides by Laurie Prindle, charted by Pain-Free Crafts. Soon as Sarah brought this one out, I just had to get it, and I knew I had to start it this year. So yeah, one of my favorites. What can I say? All of Laurie Prindle's artworks are absolutely gorgeous. Even the ones that aren't horses and wolves. I think Sarah's just brought out one called The Bond, I think it is, and it's a lioness with a little lion cub. It's gorgeous as well. All of Laurie's artwork is. So that is that one. I am working on this section here. First page was here, and now I've moved across and we're moving into the Woof. I think I am actually, yeah, moving into the Woof here. So where it was before, and this is where we're up to now. And as you can see, I have a little woofy eye looking at me, and that is his ear. So I didn't notice this eye until I'd finished stitching on it, and I stood back and I was like, oh, look, he's watching me now. And so I've got a wolf eye checking me out as I'm stitching on it. This is being stitched on 18 count Ada. A lot of my older kits that I have kitted up, I think I have currently 40 or so full coverages, all ranging from smaller ones to bigger ones. I think I got 40 of them, and they're all kitted with 16 count, but I am trying to move into 18 count just to bring the size of the finished projects down. But even on 18 count, I do have some issues at times seeing the holes, so I don't know if I'm going to be able to go to a higher count fabric, unfortunately. I was going to try I don't know what is wrong with my mouth today. I was going to try a 20 count Ada, but since I'm having difficulty seeing the holes on 18 count, I don't know how easy it's going to be to see the holes on 20 count. 18 count's fine for me though. This one was done on 16 count, and you can see how big it is. I'll just make them all into wall hangings, and then I can just swap them out as I want to. Change them. I'll have just as many wall hangings as what I do quilt covers, and I can just change them out to match the quilt covers. That sounds like a good idea. Anywho, this, as I said, is being stitched on 18 count Ada. I worked on it for 2 days and I got 1,400 stitches into it. So I think by my calculations, I was on track for those 4 to get the 15,000 stitches into them in the year. I did start out by dividing the 15,000 stitches up by 12, which broke it down to, I think it was 1,250 stitches a month. And obviously some months I'm not going to reach that. Some of the months I have only just done 1,000 stitches. So what I've done is I've just I'll take away what I've stitched away from the 15,000, and then I'll just divide the remainder by whatever months we've got left, instead of just adding on. Because if I keep doing that, I'll get to a point where I go, holy shit, this month I have to do like 2,500 stitches to get to my goal. But no, so that's what I'm doing. Anyway, I digress into something totally different. For that fortnight, I got 10,640 stitches done. So yeah, and that is all the stitching that I'd done on those ones. Got some good progress on them all. And yeah, so moving along. All right, so I don't have much haul. I probably should be included in the next one because I only bought these in the last week or so. But anywho, I'm going to show them to you now. So I did get some new patterns. Like I need any more patterns, like I need a hole in the head. But you know, stitching and collecting are 2 totally different hobbies. These are only small patterns though, so, well, this one isn't. This one was a freebie that Judy, North Island Stitcher, an Aussie and a Kiwi world, that's the one I'm thinking of, tagged me in and sent me the link for. Now, this is a free pattern. I can't remember where it came from, but yeah, it's gorgeous. She knows I love wolves and everything, so she's always sending me links to patterns, wolves, horses, all that sort of stuff, because she knows that's my jam. But yeah, this one is absolutely gorgeous. All right, and these next ones, I was bored and I got onto Etsy, because that's what you do when you're bored, isn't it? Got onto Etsy and was scrolling through, looking at patterns, just because I could. And I came across some, and there was a sale going on, a 50% sale on these couple of sellers, so why not? And I got this one from, I'm pretty sure this is Light Unicorn Designs. So it's like a warhorse type of, well, it does say Armoured Horse 1. But yeah, this was absolutely gorgeous. I will probably do it on a hand-dyed fabric, because if I can recall, all this background is stitched in white and ecru and colours like that. So I will probably take out the background and just stitch it on a hand-dyed bit of fabric. I think that will look pretty good. And then these next couple, try 6 or 7. These next ones are all from, I think the Etsy shop is called Laser Art Designs. I think that's what they were. But anyway, these are all smaller. They're all meant to be full coverage. But once again, I am not going to stitch the backgrounds. I will probably just do them on some hand-dyed Aida or hand-dyed fabric. So we've got this one. They're not the best printouts, but you'll get the general gist. These are just all smaller ones. Most of these will fit on a 12 by 12 piece of fabric, inch piece of fabric, so they're not real big. and they'll be really easy to finish off in just small frames. So there's that one. And there is this one. I can't remember the names of them because this is just how they were printed out, and I completely forget the names of the patterns, so I'm really, really sorry. And then there is this one, which is a Sunflower Dreamcatcher. I love myself some dream catchers. I can hear voices and I don't know if it's the telly because the son's watching something on telly. School holidays, Easter school holidays, they don't go back till tomorrow because today is a public holiday for Anzac Day. So I don't know if it's the voices because I can also hear banging from out the front. So I don't know if it's voices from the television or it's people across the road. All right, so these next three I bought separately, but I am going to do them when I stitch them. I'm going to try and frame them all together so they're all. So we have this one. And these ones are called living books. And I do read quite a bit. Not as much as I used to, but I do read a bit on my down times and stuff. So yeah, I really loved these. And that's another one. And that is the last one. So yeah, these are absolutely, I'm hoping that they'll stitch up pretty well. And once again, all this background is charted in white or ecru, one of those colours or a mixture of those colours, and I am going to eliminate that background and stitch them on a hand-dyed fabric. So because I'm doing these three, I want to frame these three together, or fully finish these three together, if I can get them to. Give me some suggestions on what coloured fabric that you think they'd look good on. I was thinking maybe a grey, like a dark grey or something like that, because I will dye it myself, obviously. But yeah, I was thinking that I would do it on maybe a dark grey or something like that. Don't think they have too many grey colours in it, in the actual charts. So yeah, give me some ideas on what coloured fabric you think that they look pretty good on. Just stick them back in here. This this is my folder of, as you can see, being kitted charts. I don't really want to know how many are in there, but I do think there's over 70 charts in there that I am in the process of getting. A lot of them are full coverage. I would have to say a good 95% of those are full coverage, from Heaven and Earth Designs, Charting Creations, Artisy, Pain Free. I told you I've got an issue. I've got a problem. Can we, someone might have to form a Cross Stitches Anonymous or something like that. Then again, do any of us really want to give up this? No. Alright, so that is all my haul, I think. Yes it is. That I know of. Yeah, so as I said, I have been covering shifts at work for one of my co-workers who went on holidays. She has been sending me daily pictures, thank you very much, of where she's been and what she's been doing, which is pretty awesome. we do get on along pretty well. So yeah, she's been sending me daily pictures and stuff like that. But yeah, and other than that, there hasn't been much happening at all because I've been at work. Last time, oh well, as I said, Thursday I was out doing horsey stuff out in the paddocks, trimmed some hooves and wormed a couple of the mares out on adjustment and put some shield on them, which is like it's a drench for ticks and lice and flies and stuff like that. It stops them, kills any ticks that are on them and stops any flies and that from biting them. So yeah, we done all that on Thursday, and then this morning we were up nice and early to go and put some big round bales of hay out for them, since we are at the end of April and coming into winter and they don't really have much food out in the paddock. So yeah, we put some big round bales of grassy hay out for them. Done that early, and yeah, then done a few other things, and then I thought I better get this video filmed. All right, so what we've probably all been waiting for and is announcing the winners of the giveaways. So let me just get my comment picker sorted. I already have my Flosstube URL in there. I just have to. All right, so the first one that I will draw for will be these English country cottages booklet with all the charts in it. What was the cottages? Is what I had to. Let me just check that I've got all these. Now, if the same person comes up, I do want to draw 4 individual people. So if the same person comes up on a few of them, I will just redraw. All right, number of names winners is 1. All right, start raffle. And this is a new comment picker. Sorry guys, the other one, they want you to pay for it, and I don't want to pay for it because I don't do that many giveaways. Alright. Okay, might be an idea to get the YouTube comments. There was 7 comments for the cottages. And let's go. Start. And we have winner number 1 is Gail. Let me. You know what? I'm just going to screenshot that and put it in here. So that was Gail, and I will put it up here so you can see it, but I will go and comment on your original comment as well, just to say that you have won it. All right, oops, probably, bloody hell. Sorry, I just backed out of it when I shouldn't have. I really don't know what I'm doing with technology half the time. Is that the right thing that I'm meant to be pasting? Hang on, I've got to go back and get the URL from my Flosstube. Well, this is turning into a bit of a shit show, isn't it? Alright. I have been watching, while we're doing this, I have been watching a few new Flosstubers as well, but I can't remember their names. So I will have to make a note of them, write them down, and I'll let you know in my next video of a few of the new ones that I have been watching. All right, specific comment or word. Next one we will draw is country cats. Now again, this is a booklet of all different cat patterns. So word is cats. Go back up here, get the comments. There were 5 comments for cats. Start and the winner is Karen Pelham. I will screenshot and put one up here. Put the comment of it up here so you can see it, but once again I will go back and comment on your comment. All right, let's keep going. The next one that I will draw is this piece of hand-dyed fabric that I've done myself, which is the 20.5 by 15 inch, 18 count, because I'd done it. It was for a long dog, so it is 18 count. All right, let me put in the word fabric. Go up here, get the YouTube comments. There were 23 comments on this one. And we'll go down here, pick the winners, and it's Nara's Crafts. So congratulations, Nara. You have won that piece of hand-dyed fabric. I will make sure that I serge the edges of it as well, so it doesn't keep fraying for you. All right, the last one that I am going to draw is this little vinyl fronted bag that I made myself. This is the 12 by 11 inch bag, and that is the back of it. Put in the word bag, B-A-G. Get the YouTube comments. There was 22 comments for the bag. Pick the winner, and it is Ethel Whedon. I would say Whedon, but sorry if I just butchered your name there, Ethel, but congratulations, you have won the bag. So if those winners could email me, I will make sure my email is, I'll put it along here, but I'll make sure that I put the email down in the description box. So you can email me your address, and I will endeavour to get those prizes out to you as soon as I possibly can. What I might have to do is, because of the price of sending through Australia Post, I might post one a week until I get them all out, rather than all in a big hit. So if it takes a little while to get to you, don't worry, it is on its way, it is coming. But yeah, I might have to post one a week just to ease the cost of mailing them. All right, guys, I think that is everything that I have got to tell you, show you, all that sort of jazz. So yeah, thank you very much for stopping in and watching this video. My next video will be very soon, and it will be on Monday, the coming Monday, because my co-worker is back on Thursday, back to work on Thursday, so I'll be back to having my days off. So that will be the 1st of May. It will be hopefully my next update for the stuff that I'm stitching on now. So yeah, that is everything. Thank you very much for stopping in and watching me and my crazy antics in all my glory. But yeah, I think I'm running on a little bit of lack of sleep as well. So, but anyway, but yeah, thank you very much, guys. It is very much appreciated. I have noticed that there has been some comments that I have not even seen. That I have not even seen, because YouTube hasn't notified me that there was a comment, or they haven't, like, usually I get the notifications that I got new comments and stuff like that, and I just go straight in, heart them. If I haven't got time to reply, I just heart them and I'll come back to them. But they weren't even notifying me that these comments were there, so I didn't even know they were there. So I am very, very sorry. The main one, she knows who she is. So yes, I am very sorry that I didn't comment on those straight away, but as soon as I realized I did rectify that, I did go and heart them and I did comment on them. So if that ever happens, please don't feel like I'm ignoring you. It's just YouTube being an absolute ass and not notifying me that I do have comments. So I think I may just have to make it a habit of every couple of days or even once a week just to go back into my videos, like my previous videos or couple of weeks videos, and just go back through the comments and make sure that there's some there, make sure that there isn't any there that I have not seen. So yes, I am very sorry if that has happened to you. It was not my intention to not comment on them. Anyway, guys, I will leave it as that. We're already at 47 minutes, so I think you've probably had enough of my rambling. So yeah, guys, thank you very much for dropping in and watching me. Just remember, if you're not a subscriber, please hit that subscribe button. And I will see you all in my next video. Bye.